Hey, good morning. Jesus is Lord. Hey, the Word works. You got to look at the Word, not at the circumstances. Last couple of days, we've been looking at Matthew chapter 14, getting Peter out of the boat of do nothing to doing supernatural things. So today, we're going to get him out there on, the water. And there's several big words here that we want to look at to help us walk by faith, because the just shall live by his faith. That means we got to walk by it. So let's go back over here to the 14th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew. They said to Jesus, if that's really you, bid me come to thee on the water. That's what Peter said. Jesus had said, it is me, it is I, be of good cheer, be not afraid. Well, then Peter answered and said, Lord, if that's really you, bid me come to you on the water. Watch verse 29. All Jesus said was, come. Now somebody said, well, Jesus should have known that Peter wasn't ready. Yes, but he couldn't lie and say it's not me. So he said, it's me, so come on. Peter got out of the boat to do something supernatural, and he was walking on the Word, not the water, but walking on the Word to go to Jesus. Now watch this. All right. And verse 30. When he saw the winds boisterous, he was afraid and beginning to sink. Underline that word, beginning to sink. He cried out saying, Lord, save me. Woo, man, that's such a powerful verse, and I've seen so much bad, wrong teaching on that verse, so we're going to get it straightened out. Wait a minute. So Peter's walking on the Word. He's got his eyes focused on Jesus. Now, I'm going to use the camera here this morning. My eyes are focused on the camera. Because my eyes are focused on the camera, Peter's eyes was focused on Jesus and the Word. He couldn't see what was going on over there to the left. Now watch this. I just heard my granddaughter's dog come up, Charming. He just walked up to the front porch out there. To see Charming, I got to get my eyes off of the camera and onto that over there. If I get my eyes off of the camera, I'll be considering Charming. I'll start preaching Charming to you. Watch this. So there's a person that's sick. Maybe you're watching me today, and the doctors have given you a bad report. It can be incurable. I know about that. I know people that's had some terrible reports. Well, you're going to look at the Word. So you decided to go get somebody to lay hands on you, Pastor Frank or your pastor or the elders of the church, and anoint you with oil. And you've taken the time before you got there to go to the Word and meditate on the Word that Jesus himself bore your sicknesses and carried your diseases. And he sent his Word and healed you. You're looking at the Word. Everything's going fine. Pastor prays for you. Everything seems to be fine. You're feeling a little better. You're looking a little better. Now watch. All at once, it gets a whole lot worse. I had to get my eyes off of the fact that he sent his Word and healed me to consider how much worse I felt. Or how about this one? This one's really wild. I'm feeling a whole lot better. That medication the doctor's given me is working well, and I feel better. How you feel, good or bad, doesn't have nothing to do with the stripes you're healed. What it does is you get your eyes off of the Word and off of the fact that Jesus did heal you and on to, I feel worse. Or somebody comes up to you and say, how you doing there, Pastor? Oh, I'm doing pretty good, considering the fact that I'm not supposed to be alive. Don't consider that. Consider the Word. Oh, yeah, but you look bad too. No, that don't have nothing to do with it. Let's go with another example. You're believing God for money to pay your bills. We paid all of ours yesterday. Every bill I got's paid. I tell you this from time to time. I believe in God to pay off my house. Other than that, my bills are paid. Paid the electric bill, paid the water bill, paid everything else that we owed. I don't owe nobody nothing. But I'm believing God for millions of dollars to be able to buy some new equipment to do more with this, and I need a better airplane and a better car. I'm believing God. Now watch. I've gone to the Word. My God supplies my needs according to his riches in glory, and wealth and riches are in my house. I'm going to only consider that. Oh, you got a bill showed up. What does that have to do with the Word? How you going to buy gas to put in that thing? That doesn't have anything to do with wealth and riches being in my house. Or, you had a check come in the mail, so it's getting better. That ain't got nothing to do with it either. I've got to keep my eyes on the Word. Because if I start considering the circumstances I've got my eyes off of, the Word, Jesus, and I will begin to sink. I don't have time to finish this today. I'll just go a little bit over time. When he got his eyes off of the Word, watch this. But when he saw the winds boisterous, he was afraid and beginning to sink. He didn't just go, whoop, and he's gone. I see these posts from time to time. I look at Facebook and other things. And I see this picture of somebody under the water. And you can tell looking up through the water that it's Jesus up there reaching his hand down through the water to save Peter. That is not Bible. That is not in the Bible. It's stupid what it is. And it causes people to think, well, just before I drown, just before I go down, God's going to save me. No, beginning to sink. At the very instant, maybe Peter got ankle deep. We don't know. Maybe he got knee deep. But he hadn't done sunk, or he would have said, when Peter sunk. No, and besides that, he cried and said, Lord, save me. So he was at least shoulder above the water. He wasn't gone down forever and had to have God to get him out of that mess, beginning to sink. Now, let me say this in closing this today, and I'll go finish it tomorrow. If you're beginning to sink, cry to the Lord, Lord, save me. You got your eyes off the Word, and all them symptoms have come back on you, and you got to considering, Charman's out there, and he's wagging his tail, and he's wanting me to come out there and love on him. I can't consider that when I'm believing God to pay my bills. I can't consider that I paid him last month when I'm believing God to pay my bills. This is what I'm saying to you. The circumstances hadn't got anything to do with you walking on the water unless you, start looking over there. See, I can't look at the Word and look over there at the same time. I can't look at the fact that I paid my bills last month and look at the Word at the same time. Don't get your eyes off the Word, because if you do, you'll begin to sink. We'll get Peter back in the boat tomorrow and find out what Jesus had to say about it. So, hey, until I'm with you tomorrow, don't begin to sink by looking at the wrong place. Keep your eyes on the Word. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23 or 24 says, let your eyelids look right on. Shouldn't say it, don't have time, but we used to plow with mules. I'm that old. I plowed with a mule up at my grandfather's house, and we put blinders on him so that the mule wouldn't see the rats and the rabbits or whatever else. Had to keep blinders on that mule so that he kept his eyelids right on. Put some blinders on your head. Keep your eyes right on the Word, because the Word will work. Hey, remember all day, Jesus is Lord. Thank God the Word works.